Rockville Express look for their 5th straight win against Dig In.
Yeah, Rockville coming off a uh, very very quick game on Monday afternoon that was cut short by a storm. I've previously had a doubleheader against FTV Mid Atlantic where they took both legs of the doubleheader. And the Express exploded on offense for their first home runs, one in each of game of the doubleheader, and like you said, they're coming out here looking for their fifth straight win. My apologies. At their home ballpark of Latonia Field.
Yeah, and Sean Saylor getting the start today. Started the game against Koa that got canceled the other day. See how he does. He looked pretty good to start the first few innings of that one.
Yeah, he did. He looked really solid. Was throwing a lot of strikes, getting batters out really quickly, which is definitely helping him as they all wanted to get the game over pretty quickly. Like to see him carry that over into this start here.
Rockville coming in 4-2. Last 4 games have been wins. We look for 5 straight. Going up against Dig In, they come into this one 1-10. One thing that's interesting with our schedule is how back padded it is. That'll come into effect later in July.
Yeah, it doesn't help that we've already had a few games cut short. Like we said, the Monday game got rained out in the second inning. We've already had a couple cancellations thanks to Mother Nature, and hopefully Mother Nature holds out next week as we have a doubleheader scheduled on Wednesday. We're hoping to get both games of that in so we can get some more games under our belt. As you see from our record, we're only 4-2. We've only played 6 games, as many of the teams have already gotten over the double-digit game mark.
See Rockville taking the away dugout, although out in the field it appears we're playing as the home team today.
Yeah, it's a surprise to us.
We were all prepared to be the away team. They're set up, but can't anticipate that. Tim Nicholson, your starting catcher today, getting his first start behind the plate.
Yeah, it's been back and forth behind the plate with James Heffley and Ryan Maylie. But looks like Coach Rick Price is going with a new guy behind the dish.
Yeah, and Jordan Myers, leadoff hitter for Dig In, is in, and we'll get this one started as Saylor blows by a first pitch strike. Saylor, the 0-1. Missing down and in. Something you saw from him to start the game at Koa. A lot of strikes early on. Hope to see that from him here. And 1-1 in there. Called strike 2. As we mentioned last game at Latonia, you can get pretty accustomed to the mid-game flyovers. Saylor, the 1-2, looking for his first strikeout of the day, gets a swing and a miss. One out here as that brings in right fielder Matt Sicoli. First pitch to him, right down the middle, called strike 1. Peel down on the check swing. No swing. So that runs it even at 1. Keon Saylor, the 1-1, gets a swing and a miss. One, 2 from Saylor. Another check swing. Peel down, and no swing. So Nicholson was all ready to throw that ball down to third. He thought he got a swing and a miss on that one.
Yeah, the batter so far has been really good at check swinging so far.
As a swing and a miss there. Saylor already 2 strikeouts to the first 2 men he's faced.
Yeah, looking great, picking up where he left off against the game from the game against Co on Monday. Strike out the first 2 batters that he sees, looking for his 3rd strikeout here, the 3rd batter that he sees.
As a wind picks up a little bit, that'll bring in Ethan Wentzlaff, center fielder for Dig In, his first at-bat of the day. Takes a curveball called strike 1. With the first 2 guys in his lineup going down on strikes, he's looking to put the ball in play here. Oh, 1 misses high. One missing high as well. Runs it to 2-1. And Saylor gets a swing and a miss on a high fastball there. Makes it 2-2. One's coming in pretty quick.
Yeah, it's almost. Thankfully, it's not as bad as it was on Monday, but there's still definitely a bit of a breeze out here. See how that affects fly balls in the outfield in this game.
And 2-2. Curveball just misses. Nicholson held it there for another second. Thought he had the outside. No call. Full count on its way from Keon Saylor. Called strike 3. 3 strikeouts to start the inning.
Attaboy.
And we're back here in the bottom of the 2nd inning as James Heffley leads off.
Bottom first.
Sorry, bottom of the 1st. So we'll get the scoreboard squared away here. First pitch to him misses.
Pitching, called strike.
As you get a look at the stats here for Heffley, hitting a nice .357. Certainly what you want to see out of the leadoff hitter. Go along with 2 RBIs as well. So here's a foul ball straight back at us.
Yeah, with Heffley batting .357 is obviously a big proponent as to why Rick Price wanted him batting leadoff as he takes the ball there, 2-2.
Made a couple appearances behind the plate today, showing us as the DH, leadoff DH. Don't see that every day.
Now, I'd like to see Rick Price as he strikes out there, first out of the inning. Like to see him Rick Price moving players around position-wise, batting order-wise, and nice to see there as he's getting a spot at DH.
Yeah, and that'll bring in now Johnny McMath playing right field today. Nice home run in the last game.
Yeah. Nice home run in Game 2 of the doubleheader, and like Josh and Zach both said, looks like JT Money's here to stay.
He misses one here, 1-0. Starting pitcher for Dig In is Michael Reinick. Here's a swing for McMath. Fielded foul. It's Newman down at first. Try to play it on the line. Unable to keep it fair. McMath, also a hot hitter as well, hitting .348 coming into today. And it takes a pass at the curveball.
Like we said earlier, McMath got his first home run of the year in Game 2 of the doubleheader on Sunday against FTB Mid-Atlantic, and was really, really excited about getting that. We had a post-game interview. He was really happy to get that first one off the board, or first one on the board of the season. As he hits it out to center field. Center fielder back under it, makes the catch. 2 outs to start at the bottom of the first.
It's nice to see someone finally put the ball in play. The first 4 guys up in this game, all going down on strikeouts.
Like I said earlier, I wonder if the breeze has anything to do with it, if it knocked it down and maybe kept it from going out a little farther.
Yeah, it's certainly blowing back towards us. It's a first pitch breaking ball to Eddie Hakopian. Catches high part of the zone, but called strike 1. And this one missing in. Copian, one of the lead RBI men for the Express, batting third today. As he skies one towards the left-sided foul to run at 1-2. Good to see both pitchers throwing strikes here.
Yeah, so
a bit
far.
Different pace from the last game out.
Yeah, well, pace from last game was something else. Like as we said before, there's a storm almost on top of us at that point by first pitch as a ball to even count at 2. Like you said, the pace of pitching is very quick so far this game as pitchers are throwing strikes and getting strikeouts and getting through these orders pretty quickly.
Eddie, the 2-2. Puts this one in play to the right side, over the head at second base and into right. First base hit of the game, as well as the first hit for the Express. Get us going here. A little 2-out rally, maybe.
Maybe a little 2-out rally. There goes a no-hitter for the Express here in the bottom of the first inning. Let's see if Danny can get a base hit here and advance a Copian.
Takes the first one outside. This one missing as well.
Hey, get over the front leg here. Come on now.
And retreating back on the throw over is Hakopian. Back in standing. So we'll see if he's in motion, get a guy in scoring position maybe with 2 away. And 2-1 on its way to Salisbury, but not before we see yet another throw over from Reinick. Certainly worried about Hakopian in motion, as he gets a nice curveball called for strike 2. Seen a couple good curveballs from Reinick so far. as there goes Hakopian on the early steal. Rockville with a man in scoring position here for Salisbury. Salisbury going to be a freshman at Marymount College, hitting cleanup today for the Express. 2-2 on the way to him. This one missing in, puts him on, and Rockville has runners at first and second with 2 outs. At this point of the season, they've certainly been a team that works well in 2-out innings.
Yeah, a lot of two-out magic this team has shown so far this year. But another thing is the patient hitting. Lots of walks, increasingly more as the season goes along. Love to see that from the batters.
As that brings in Rio Fabre. A couple extra base hits in the doubleheader the other day. So he looks to stay hot here. Taking first pitch outside. Miss here, runs it 2-0.
Something I'm noticing over the last few batters is we were saying how good the pitching was, but so far not the pitcher riding, not hitting his zone his last few batters. Wonder what's going on here.
It's a called strike on the outer half. Runs it 2-1 to Fabre. Two-1 misses high as he's in danger of loading the bases with 2 away in the inning. Certainly don't want to do that, as that would bring up Ryan Maylie with the bases loaded. But he will do just that. Ryan will get to hit with the bases loaded here.
Yeah, Ryan's been looking real dangerous recently, and always a threat in the box with the bases loaded. Yeah, there's 2 outs, but anything in the outfield can score at least 1, maybe even 2. We saw the first home game that the Express had lots of extra base hits that got over the outfielders' heads that drove in multiple runs. Let's see if Ryan can get that going here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Ryan tied for leading this team in runs batted in. Certainly a chance to do that here with the bases loaded. He'll try to go on that total, as that goes along with a .385 batting average as well. See what he's able to do here with runners in scoring position for him as he takes ball 1. As to your point, Rockville remaining patient here. 1-0's fouled back, so that one probably could have been 2-0. And the 1-1 to Maylie. Breaking ball. Called strike 2. This Rockville hitter's not willing to go after the curveball, but he's throwing them all for strikes.
Yeah, a lot of the, like you said, a lot of those off-speed curveballs have been for strikes, and Rockville hasn't wavered at any of them yet. Wonder if that's going to change here.
That is another cut on and foul back as he's battling here, down 1-2. Nice clear skies, certainly a lot of planes in the sky near the air park. As this one misses in the dirt, hesitation by Hakopian, and he heads home now for the first run of the day. As Rockville scoring on a wild pitch. They take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Runs the count even to Maylie as well, as he bats now with runners at second and third. A chance to really break this inning open, as here's a hard hit out towards short, right at him to end the inning. Bit of an unfortunate break there. When we come back, Rockville leading 1-0. We're back here in the top of the second. Rockville taking a 1-0 lead on the wild pitch. Unable to convert any further with bases loaded. As Saylor in his second inning of work starts with strike one. Already 3 strikeouts to this point in the game.
Yeah, Saylor looked really solid in his first inning of work, coming off of that really quick outing against Koa as he throws pitch number 2 in. It's a low ball, evens the count at 1.
Hitter's Derek Newman playing first base for Dig In. He takes a cut and a miss. Heavy cut and a miss at that. He's swinging for the fences there. Saylor ahead 1-2, looking for his 4th strikeout of the day. Won't get it there as this one's fouled away. Newman stays alive. Saylor really another one of those guys for the Express that can do it all. As you mentioned earlier, versatility is really what Rick's looking for here.
Yeah, Rick's looking for a lot of versatility. We've got it at the catcher's position. We've got it at pitching. We've got it pretty much everywhere in the field, which is all you can ask for in a summer collegiate league. Just, anywhere you can, if you can play multiple positions, that can go a long way in a season.
Yeah, it's certainly something the coaches at Fordham will like for Saylor is check swing, no swing. I can't say I agree with that.
I can't either.
Looked like that swing was in self-defense mode. Bat clearly broke the plane, but not according to the first base umpire. Is 2-2, misses, and got a full count now.
Yep. He's got a full count to the leadoff batter here in the top of the second. Let's see if Saylor can put him away, get that 4th straight out, and keep his quick outing going.
As he does just that. 4th strikeout of the day. Saylor 4 for 4 to this point with batters striking them all out. That brings up the designated hitter for Dig In, Ryan Davis. Get his first at-bat of the day. Dig In, a little bit of a short bench as that was a problem for Rockville to start this season. As he lays down a bunt, fouled off for strike 1. Dig In still choosing to hit 10 despite.
Yeah, like you said, short bench for Dig In there is they've elected with the extra hitter. Thankfully, the Express have not had the same problems as they have added more players and more depth to their roster from the beginning of the season.
And the 0-1 curveball misses high. That was the reason we're not playing a doubleheader. In fact, this was supposed to be a doubleheader. We'll now play the second game of it on Wednesday. As Dig In had a short roster, they asked the league to reschedule the second game. As this one's fouled away. Runs the count, 1-2. Saylor, yet again, ahead of another hitter. Looking for his 5th strikeout of the game. Swing and a miss, he gets it. Ball pops out of the mitt from Nicholson as he'll have to throw down to first. In time for the second out. No reason to panic as Saylor, 5 strikeouts to 5 hitters here. Really looking sharp.
Yeah, Saylor's looking really sharp here. Like you said, 5 strikeouts to the first 5 batters of the ball game. So far, I mean, this is the best pitching we've seen all year, and we've seen that's after the Express on their home opener had a shutout from 2 pitchers as Saylor misses for ball 1.
Yeah, and like you said, Saylor really coming into this one. Had to regroup after that game against Koa. That was rained out on him. Guess you can call that the warm-up.
Well, if that's a warm-up, then he had a heck of a warm-up. He's throwing gas so far this game. Lots of swings and misses to every batter he's seen so far, whether it be strike 3, strike 2, or strike 1. He's getting a lot of swings and misses, batters fouling off pitches left and right. Just love to see this command that he's got so far as he throws the ball there. Count goes up to 2-1.
Sixth man in is the extra hitter for Dig In, Miles Peterson. He looks to do something about his team not putting the ball in play. As I said that, he swung and missed, running the count even at 2. 2-2 with 2 out here in the top of the second. See what Saylor comes in with. It's a ball flied out towards right and out of play. Good starting pitching, certainly something Rick Price is a fan of, as this team certainly lacks the amount of pitchers on the bench. So here's a ball out towards second, fielded cleanly, throw over in time. That will retire the side, as this remains a 1-0 ball game halfway through 2. And we're back here in the bottom of the second. Rockville clinging to a 1-0 lead, looking to expand that, as catcher Tim Nicholson leads us off this inning. Takes a called strike 1. Nicholson getting his first start behind the plate today.
Yeah, like we said at the beginning of the game, catching duties have been split between Ryan Maylie and James Heffley, but look, nice to see a third catcher here, as Rick Price is trying to expand on what catchers he has. As he said at the beginning of the season, catching was a strong suit that the Express have, and he's showing it here, bringing out his third catcher as
Nicholson skied out to right, put away no problem out and right. That'll be the first out. Put a pretty nice swing on that. Unfortunately got caught in that wind drift.
Yeah, no idea where the wind is going, but from the looks of that one, it's not going in the favor of the Express here, as long fly balls seem to be cut down short.
Certainly something the lefties have to be wary of, is both those fly balls hit to right were by lefties and were both blown back to the field. Furlong pops one up as well. This one towards the third base side. Called off at short for the second out. And quick work of the Rockville Express here in the second, as that brings in Jesse Lacefield. Playing third base, played it pretty well in their last game here at Latonia.
Yeah, had a couple of good defensive stops over there at third base, and along with some good at-bats that he had. Let's see if he can keep it going here as he takes called strike 1 there.
On a curveball, as that's been the pitch of choice for Reineck, getting a lot of called strikes as Rockville's not been chasing the curveball. See what he comes back with. 0-1 is another curveball, called strike 2.
Something we're going to harp on a bit this game is that curveball from Reineck. He's getting it. Rockville has yet to swing at that pitch, as it's just gotten in the zone every time.
Yeah, you certainly just don't want to, bend over and give him that pitch if he's throwing it for strikes. Obviously, first part of the season, Rockville remaining patient against the curve, drawing a lot of walks, but not here. So it counts 1-2. Fouled off. Lacefield looking to get his first hit of the season. 2 outs away here in the bottom of the second. So that would keep the inning alive as this one's driven out to right. Fly ball. Under it and put away, no problem out and right. As a quick inning, no hits for Rockville as they go down 1-2-3. We'll be back in the top of the third. And we're back here in the top of the third. Rockville up 1-0 early on. Dig In looking for their first base runner of the game as Sailors shut him down 6 in a row to this point.
Yeah, Sailor's been really solid so far pitching-wise. Five out of 6 outs via the strikeout as he throws ball 1 there.
That's Chase Weller stepping in to lead off this half of the inning for Dig In. As first hit of the day for Dig In's a liner out towards left. Brings in the second baseman. No, I apologize. That brings in shortstop Esferin King. Dig In wasting no time in the inning, getting a runner on, picking up their first hit of the game as well as their first base runner. See what Sailor does here with a runner on. As he misses, ball 1. Sailor checks the runner at first. This one swung out. Lacefield spears it, throw across. Gets away at first as the runner will end up taking second anyways. As a nice play from Lacefield to catch the liner. Unfortunately, try to get overzealous and make the double play. Throws it away. As that will go down as a throwing error.
Personally, I think Lacefield could have just eaten that ball and kept the runner at first, but wanted to see if he could get him as nab the runner at first as he was off the line drive, but unfortunately the ball sailed high into the fence and the runner on first advanced to second.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't really think there was a need to throw that ball there. He looked pretty close back to the bag anyways. Runner in scoring position now for Dig In. Sailor gets ahead with a strike. Now it's Warren, the hitter. Dig In, trying to get their first run of the games. This one's popped up and out of play. Sailor ahead 0-2, 5 strikeouts to this point in the game, looking for number 6. See what he comes in with the 0-2. It's a breaking ball hit right back at him as they got the runner at second, picked off, throw over, and he's back in safe. Try to get the man of the rundown, waited a little too long to throw that ball over. As Dig In will get a runner on the fielder's choice. Couple defensive miscues so far in the inning. To this point, definitely should have been at least 2 outs here. So that ball could have gone to first. First and second for Dig In now as this one's popped straight up. And caught off at second for the second out. I think Rockville's done well all years with runners on. They've been pitching pretty well, getting out of a lot of jams. So that was the story of their series against Mid-Atlantic. They left a lot of stranded runners out there. And pop up towards the right side. Sailor gets ahead, 0-1. Trying to keep Dig In scoreless as he's got 2 away in the inning with runners at first and second. 0-1 misses in the dirt, runs it even at 1.
Something to take a note of is how Nicholson was able to block that ball. Good to see good defense from not the primary or secondary catcher here. As Rick is elected to go with Nicholson here behind the dish. Let's see if he's might make some more starts just from that defense alone.
And the 1-1 popped up as well. Nicholson on the move towards it as this one lands out of play. Runs it 1-2. And yeah, like you said, really important to block those balls behind the plate as we said last time at Latonia, there's a lot of real estate back behind home plate, causes a lot of runners easy bases if you don't stop that ball. As Rockville, to your credit, picked up a run on a pass ball. 1-2, curveball from Sailor, grounder up the middle, diving stop, able to come up with it as they don't get an out on the play. That'll go down as an infield single and Dig In as the base is loaded.
Dig In, which started this game through the first 2 innings, going down on strikes 5 times in 6 batters. Now in the top of the third has the bases loaded with 2 outs with a couple defensive miscues, a couple singles as Sailor's trying to pitch out of this jam that he's got himself in. As the first pitch of the at-bat is low for ball 1. Like to see how he gets out of this jam, how he plays, how he pitches, and how he approaches this with the bases loaded.
Yeah, and we'll see what he does. This is 1-2, misses high, not a bad spot. Trying to get an out any way he can. Rockville force at any base. It's the 2-0. Popped up and out of play. Sailor has a look in. 2-1 pitch on its way. Swung on, missed. That evens the count at 2. It's just 1 strike away from getting out of this.
Yeah, another swing and miss there from Sailor as he blows by a fastball. Let's see, like you said, Josh, let's see if we can get out of the inning here with another strikeout.
As misses high. Push comes to shove. You got a full count with 2 outs. The base is loaded. Nowhere to put them. As every runner will be moving. Full count, misses. That'll walk in the tying run here in the third. So we've got an even ball game at 1. Unfortunate, but not too much harm done.
Yeah, well, the bases are still loaded, and right now Rockville is threatening as they've already pushed one run across here, and they're looking to push over more. Let's see if Sailor can at the very least get a ground ball out here if anything is put in play, but he'd like to get another strikeout here as he's already gotten at least 5 this game.
And tight went in, misses 1-0. Certainly would have liked the call as he'll step off and regroup. First real scoring opportunity for Dig In. They've got bases loaded with 2 away. There's a swing and a miss to even it at 1. Dig In coming in today just 1-10. They really look to get some offense going early as they've got a great chance to do so here.
Like I said earlier, they've already pushed across 1 run with some defensive miscues on behalf of Rockville and a couple base hits here and there. Let's see if, as a foul ball there, let's see if Dig In can get any more of this, can keep in this momentum swing that they have here in the top of the third.
As Wentzlaff falls behind, 1-2. 1 pitch away from getting out of this. The 1-2 from Sailor in the dirt, but blocked by Nicholson. Especially the runner on third. Those blocks ever so crucial behind the plate.
Well, with runners on base, period, those blocks behind the plate are crucial because they can advance a runner, but especially with the runner on third, that runner could advance and break this 1-1 tie as a long fly ball into left field.
Fabre back over his head. Throw in, runner headed home. Miscommunications, the ball goes to the wrong base, overthrow into right. As a number of things going wrong on this one, as that's a base clearing triple for Dig In. Two outs, now we're looking at a 4-1 ball game. Sailor was just 1 pitch away from getting out of it. Surrenders a 2-out, 2-strike triple. Chance to bounce back against the first baseman Newman. Fouled for strike 1. And 1-1 on its way to Newman. Misses outside. Sailor, great start to this game. Shaky here in the third inning as he gets a swing and a miss to even the count at 2. Once again, just 1 pitch away from getting out of this. You'd certainly like to see him get a strikeout here. At least get a ball put in play for an out.
I'd say just get an out. I don't care how it is. Strikeout, fly out, ground out. As he pitches the count full, 3-2. Sailor really looking to get out of this disastrous inning, to say the least, as he had it very under command early, but with 2 outs, the Dig In has really just dug in here. As strike 3 from Sailor puts him out of the inning as we're middle 3, Dig In scores 4. It's 4-1.
We're back here in the bottom of the third. Rockville looking to bounce back off after a shaky inning there.
Yeah, unfortunately, couple defensive miscues led to some traffic on the base paths, and then a long double from Dig In that was unfortunately misread and misplayed, led to more runs scoring in the inning.
Stepping in, leading off this inning for Rockville's Ethan Zorball, hitting a hot .467 with 3 RBIs to this point in the season. Lows down, bunt, gets it down on the left side, barehanded at third, throw across is not in time. How's that for a leadoff hit?
Leadoff bunt single. Never hurts to see that. Rick Price has definitely called that a few times this year, and it's so far worked in his favor more times than not. So I'd like to see it either more a couple times this game or more in the future as the season progresses.
As that brings in James Heffley. Rockville looking to catch up in this game a little bit as they fall behind 3. First pitch misses high. And throw over, back in time. And cut on, missed, evens the count at 1. In there, 1-2 to Heffley. To put the ball in play. They've got him at first on a throw over. Zorball getting back in time. Took a step in the wrong direction, able to get back in there. 1-2, hits Heffley in the rib cage. As Rockville in business here, no outs in the bottom of the third with 2 on. And certainly the guy you want up, as that brings in Johnny McMath. Looking to do something with runners at first and second.
Yeah, with the Express down 3 runs, JT Money, as he likes to be called now, and we're going to keep it as much as we can. Looks to tie the game here with a big fly, maybe.
Yeah, he hit one, as we said earlier, last game against Mid-Atlantic. Certainly some late game excitement. So the 1-0 to him, put in play, out towards the right side. Right fielder has a look, up, and JT Money does it again. A 3-run shot to tie the ball game. His second home run of the year.
Don't pass him. Don't pass him.
Hear him yelling, "Don't pass Heffley," as he's right behind him. A 3-run shot for JT Money.
Almost on cue, as I said, maybe looking to tie the game up. That he does with the 3-run bomb into the trees over the right field wall. We've got a brand new ball game here. No outs, bottom 3, 4-4.
And not to mention the momentum that puts on your side as well. That was an impressive hack.
Yeah.
Really kept the weight back, drove that out, especially with that wind blowing back from right.
Yeah, almost puts the called strike there to Hakopian. Almost puts the wind to shame there. He just cuts it right through the breeze. Clears the wall, clears the right field wall by a lot as Hakopian grounds the ball to the pitcher, hustles it out. Still ground out. Put that as a 1-3 put out.
You put that as a 1-3 put out.
Well, I'm not using the scorebook. I'm doing score changer.
All hat
Game
tip to
changer.
you, my friend. It's not an easy job calling a game, doing game changer. Certainly a hat tip to you, my friend.
I'm trying. Appreciate the tip. Tip the cap though.
And first pitch to Salisbury. We've seen that curveball many times to start off an at-bat. Missing 1-0.
Seen it many times, and so far it might be the first one that the Express have laid off, and it's gone for a ball. As he does it, Salisbury does it again there as his curves inside there, 2-0 count.
Yeah, and like you said, this really is a new game. New feel in the dugout as we're even at 4. Pitch here's fouled off. Makes it 2-1. Certainly the answer Rockville wanted after surrendering 3 last inning. Grabbing all of them back in one swing of the bat. And 2-1 to Salisbury, missing down and in.
To piggyback off your point about how the Express were able to climb back into this game with one swing of the bat, John McMath just able to launch a ball into right field into the trees. As a ground ball past the diving second baseman as Danny Salisbury gets himself a nice single there, gets himself on base with 1 out, 1 on, up to the plate comes Rio Fabre.
Fabre, like we said in the last game, couple extra base hits, one of the hotter hitters in this lineup. So he gets the nod today, starting in the 5th spot. See what he can do with a runner on. So he takes yet another first pitch breaking ball for ball 1. Throw over to Salisbury. He was on the base. Not sure what the throw over was for. Foul ball off. Ryan Maylie on it. So got a 1-1 count. Salisbury, the runner at first. Breaking ball in. Something you definitely want to try and pick up on as a runner. See when that breaking ball is coming in and get a nice jump. That's an easy base stolen. This one's hammered out to right. Fly, right fielder under it. Puts it away for the second out. That'll bring in the extra hitter today, Ryan Maylie. So he works with 2 away in the inning, and Salisbury over at first following his single into right. Like I said, you want to see the lefties putting this ball on the ground a lot more. As this one's taken the other way out towards left. So this one singled opposite field for Ryan Maylie. You've seen him do it a couple times this year. Does it again there. It's what you like to see out of a power lefty.
Yeah, like you said, you want to see the lefties put the ball on the ground, but Maylie going oppo on a little chip shot there. Puts it into shallow left field. As we've got 2 on with 2 out here for the Express.
And that'll bring in Tim Nicholson. He's really going to that first pitch breaking ball. Every man he's faced this inning has seen it. It was predicted at this point. So that one misses for ball 1. Hit out towards third. Diving stop. Claiming he got him on the tag. No call from the field umpire. So that'll load the bases. Dig In coach out to argue that. It's Patrick Duffy going to have a word with the field umpire. It was Mikey Bertman at third. Thought he had the runner on the tag. They'll discuss it here. As if not, that would give Rockville the bases loaded. And they appear to leave it as is. Got to chalk that one up as an error, right, Pat?
Yeah, I think so. As they
botched a chance to end the inning there. That loads the bases for Charlie Furlong with 2 away. We'll get a courtesy runner, Steve Orsini, into the game for Nicholson. Hey, put the ball in play, good things happen.
Yeah, looking so far, it's what the Express have been able to do so far this game. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going as Charlie Furlong steps in here. Ball 1.
Furlong, good chance to turn his woes at the plate around. hitting sub 200 coming into this game. Bases loaded here. Certainly a good RBI opportunity as this one misses for ball 2. And 2-0 to Furlong. Missing in the dirt. See if Rick wavers the green light here. 3-0 with the bases loaded. Especially with 2 away in the inning. And pitching coach Jake Vainco out to have a word with Reineck as they'll discuss strategy. The 3-0 count, bases loaded. Certainly trying to tell him you don't want to walk this guy.
Well, yeah, with the bases loaded, you've got nowhere to put him. If you were to throw ball 4, Furlong definitely looking for something to put in play here to break this now 4-4 ball game and put the Express back on top for the second time this game.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be just as content with a go-ahead walk. So that would put him up 5-4. Well, like I said, see if he's got a green light here. As Reineck looks, delivers the 3-0. In there, called strike 1. Furlong taking all the ways. That one was right down the middle. See what he comes back with, 3-1. Put in play to the right side. Will this get down fair? Landing just inside the line as this will be extra bases. Around third and heading for home. There will be no play at the plate. He'll advance with a base-clearing triple for Charlie Furlong. Rockville taking a commanding 7-4 lead in the bottom of the third.
Again, almost as if on cue, we'd like to see if Furlong can get a hold of one here and get out of this offensive woe that he's been in recently. As a bases-clearing triple. Ball inside to Jesse Lacefield. And Rockville climbs back on top, takes a 7-4 lead here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
Lacefield skies one up towards the plane. And shortstop under it will put this one away. Quite the loud inning for Rockville. It's not only a home run, but a 3-run triple to go along with it. As they put 6 across. How's that for an answer? And we'll be back. And we're back here in the top of the fourth. Rockville pushing across 6 last inning as they lead 7-4 now.
Rockville pushing out a 3-run home run from JT Money and a 3-run triple, like you said, to put 6 across and take a 7-4 lead here as we head to the top of the 4th inning.
Yeah, that triple from Charlie Furlong. Unloading the bases with 2 outs. Really good to see him. Nice swing in the bat. As Sailor looking to bounce back after a shaky third inning. Gets a foul ball for strike one here. D.H. Davis leading off the inning for Dig In. Oh for 1 to this point. Sailor, pitch number 60 on the way, is fouled straight back for strike number 2. Sailor looking for his 6th strikeout of the game. Time called. And he does. First out of the inning. Swing and miss from Davis.
Sailor getting right back into it with another commanding strikeout there.
Yeah, with his team up 3 now, you certainly want to toss that last inning out the window, regroup, and see if you can come back with what you started with. And first pitch to Peterson, called. Peterson also hitless to this point of the game. Let's dig in. 4 runs on only 2 hits. Rockville, 7 runs on 6. As this one fouled off towards the right side. Converging on it. Actually lands on the inside of the line, as this will be a double. Definitely didn't see that dropping fair. As it blew back towards the field, landed just inside the line.
Well, like I said earlier, the wind's doing some crazy things to the baseball so far this game. It looks like it knocked it down. Unfortunately for the Express, it was in fair territory as Peterson gets a double out of that one, which looked like it could have been a somewhat routine fly ball.
Yeah, had all 3 guys crashing in on it. No one able to get there. Let's dig in with a runner in scoring position with 1 away in the 4th. Sailor looks in, misses in the dirt. Ball 1. And Sailor, the 1-0, has a look at second. This one laced out towards short. Furlong stops it, goes the short way to third. Tag is there.
Attaboy.
Heads up fielding is Furlong. Able to nab the runner heading towards third as Rockville's got 2 away here in the inning. Weller takes first on the fielder's choice. But they are able to gun down the lead runner as Dig In no longer the runner in scoring position. First pitch missing high. And 1-0 on its way from Sailor. In there, evens the count at 1. Sailor, as we said, a lefty attending Fordham College this year. So he gets a swing and a miss there, makes it 1-2. Certainly got that fastball working. He's getting a lot of late swing and misses. See what he comes back with, 1-2. There's a breaking ball, skied, called off at first. Able to read the wind as he puts this one away. And halfway through 4, Rockville leading 7-4. We'll be back as they take the bottom of the 4th with the bats. And we're back in the bottom of the fourth. Rockville leading 7-4. Certainly looking to expand on that as they had a last hot inning, scoring 6 in the bottom of the third thanks to a 3-run home run as well as a 3-run triple. Ethan Zorball leads off this inning. First pitch is fouled away, off towards the left side for strike one. Reineck, still the pitcher, out in his fourth inning of work, surrendered 7 runs to this point of the game. As an off-speed, driven into right. Will this get down? Center fielder on the run, able to put it away for the first out. Flips the lineup over for catcher James Heffley. As you see Rick Price taking the slow but surely trot out towards third base. And first pitch in, misses, ball 1. And a breaking ball in there, called strike. Reineck, as I said, really a fan of that curveball.
Yeah, well, I don't see why he wouldn't be a fan of it if it's not working. Gotten a lot of strike calls with that curveball.
As yet another one, missing in the dirt. Nothing but breaking balls to Heffley as he falls behind 2-1. And next pitch into Heffley, skied out towards center. As things are getting pretty busy out in Centrals, that's the second fly out of the inning hit his way. Brings in Johnny McMath, JT Money, fresh off a 3-run shot in his last at-bat.
Yeah, we love to see the offensive outpour from Johnny McMath, JT Money, as he's going on from, I think, now on. Definitely the nickname
Certainly
sticking.
have to. 2 home runs since he brought it up.
Let's see if they pitch him more cautiously here, as he has definitely shown his offensive power and his offensive prowess here, taking Raji deep as he fouls off a ball past the right field line.
Yeah, definitely a base open to put him on if they choose to go that route. As Math steps out, regroups. It's the 1-1 on its way. Check swing, no swing. Runs things 2-1. McMath looking to stay hot, 2-1 on its way. Taking strike 2 on the outside. Count even to McMath, 2-2 with 2 outs in the inning. It's a breaking ball, hits him right in the back.
When I said that I was wondering how they would pitch to McMath, I didn't think they would hit him, as his previous at-bat was a home run. Thought they might either pitch away from him, but they pitched inside to him as much as hitting him in the back.
As you see him holding it as he takes first. Fortunate for him, it was a breaking ball. So that'll bring in Eddie Hakopian with 2 away in the inning. First pitch to Hacopians, pop towards the right side, right fielder crashing in, puts it away for the third out. And we're going to leave it there after 4. Rockville leading 7-4.
So who's it first?
And we're back here in the 5th. A little bit of defense is shifting around as Salisbury takes the mound. James Heffley behind the plate. And then moving into right in place of Nicholson will be Steve Orsini. McMath moving from right to first. Salisbury looking to pick up where Saylor left it for him. Great start for Kean Saylor as he only gave up 4 through 5. Only 3 hits as well for Dig In. Salisbury certainly looking to keep that going. Count even at 1. And swing and a miss, evens things at 2.
Swing and a miss so far. It seems like we've said that a lot so far this game with Rockville pitching between Saylor and Salisbury.
As there it is again, swing and a miss, first out of the inning. Salisbury picking up right where Saylor left off. Just saw on the switch there, Steve Orsini entering the game. Had a nice 3-run shot in the doubleheader against Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah, that 3-run shot was the Express's first home run of the season. It was really good to see them get into the home run column there and a big hit.
Haven't looked back since. Has got 2 following that, both from McMath.
Yeah, JT Money hitting both home runs number 2 and 3 for the ball club so far this year. Is ball 3
To Burton.
And a called strike there. Burton looking to get on for his team's first base runner of the inning. It's a called strike 2 there. got a call earlier in the game that didn't go his way. He had that bouncing ball out to him in the field. Who thought he had the tag that would have ended the inning. Missed the tag according to the field umpire, followed by a 3-run triple that really broke the game open.
Yeah, so far, unfortunately for Burton, not a lot of things going his way so far. Let's see if he can keep his head clear here. Keep those calls out of his head and just, stay locked into this game.
Yeah, and in relation to that play, we found out that head coach at Dig In, Patrick Duffy, had been tossed from 2 games to this point. Went out to argue that one. Thankfully, still around.
Well, it didn't look like he argued that roughly. Just a quick word with the field umpire, see what his decision was and why he made that decision.
And a walk from Salisbury puts Burton on as the lineup flips over. Oh and 1 to Jordan Myers. Myers 1 for 2 to this point of the game, as this one misses low to even things at 1. Salisbury look over at first. Burton is the runner. Is this one missing high? And the runner breaks as a foul ball will cause him to retreat. You saw the early steal there from Dig In.
Yeah, Burton definitely had a good jump on that one. Likely would have swiped second base if it weren't for the foul ball.
Yeah, usually on an early steal. Usually on an early steal, you don't see the hitter swing, as that's the reason why. Myers fouling it off. Runner has to retreat. We'll see what they have on with 2 and 2. As this one's in the dirt but blocked. That's James Heffley behind the plate now, taking over the catching duties. And a full count to Jordan Myers. Throw over to first, runner back. Full count is put in play. Past Furlong at short and into left. Fourth hit of the game for Dig In as they've got runners at first and second. Two on as that brings in right fielder Matt Sicoli as he takes called strike 1 there. Salisbury gave up a walk followed by a single, putting 2 on for Dig In as they trail by 3. Check at second, 1-1 misses inside. Salisbury trying to relocate the strike zone.
Yeah, it looked good to start off this inning, but last few batters has been missing a bit, and it's unfortunately gone against him as he misses yet again inside Chisicoli. Up and in at that. Getting a little chin music there. Want to see if he can control his pitches a little bit more. As he cannot, surrenders another walk, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. As Dig In looks to maybe capitalize on some offense here.
And that'll bring in Ethan Wentzlaff, center fielder, hitting third for Dig In. See what he can do with bases loaded. Certainly a shot for Dig In. And a breaking ball in there, called strike 1, catching the outside corner. Certainly a confidence boost for Salisbury as he can go anywhere he wants now, as he misses with another breaking ball. Wentzlaff 1 for 2 to this point. Puts this one in play to the right side. Caught at second, double play chance, throw over, and just like that, Rockville is out of the inning. How do you like that as a double play? And halfway through 5, Rockville leading 7-4, getting out of that inning thanks to the double play ball. Score at 4-3. We'll be back. And we're back here in the bottom of the 5th as Danny Salisbury leads us off. Took over the pitching duties, getting out of a bases-loaded jam. How'd you like that?
Yeah, Dig In put a couple runners on base. Like you said, load the bases, but Salisbury was able to work out of the jam without giving up any runs and surrendering the 3-run lead that Rockville has given themselves from the 3rd inning with the 6 runs they put up. Let's see Rockville put some more runs on the board and put some more insurance up there for Salisbury.
Yeah, as we'll see. As the first pitch in the dirt.
And the dirt off the umpire's face mask. Let him regroup there. Let's hope he's okay. Looks to be. Mask back on. Here we go.
Appears we've got a new pitcher in the game for Dig In. We'll get that to you when we find out. As loud contact as this one's hit out towards right. Salisbury up and out. A home run for Danny Salisbury. Punch your ticket as Rockville takes an 8-4 lead. Second home run of the day for Rockville. As, like you said, you called for the insurance runs. There it is.
Almost again, on cue. Salisbury helping himself out there with a solo shot here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Increasing the lead now for the Express to 8-4 as Rio Fabre looks to continue with no outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, and welcome to the game. Was that Hunter Smith, the new pitcher into the game? First man you see give up a home run to. Certainly not what Dig In had in mind. Go into the bullpen. And 1-0 to Fabre. Fouled off, evens it at 1. Salisbury went towards right center with that one. Got all of it.
Got all of it. Was able to look at his shot there. The ball skips past home and into the backstop here.
2-1 in from Smith. Missing in the dirt. Command wavering a bit after the home run.
Yeah, well, it's going to definitely shake your confidence a little bit after the leadoff batter that you see rocks one out. No doubter.
Coming back and walking the next guy. So that brings in Ryan Maylie. Knocking his last at bat as he took a pitch opposite field to left. Pops one up and out of play. As he falls behind 0-1. Rio Fabre, the runner at first, following the no-out walk. And throw over. Gets away at first. Fabre will advance up to second. That'll go down as the second error of the day for Dig In. Both teams 2 apiece.
Yeah, it's not good to see errors, but unfortunately for both teams, I think errors have both definitely cost both teams some runners to advance, and maybe on the latter end led to run scoring. So let's see if both teams can fix that problem that's been going on so far.
As a pitch in the dirt, misses, evening things up at 1. Fabre in scoring position now, following the botched pickoff attempt. Check on Fabre at second. Pitch to Maylie, lined out towards right. Right fielder over, puts it away. Fabre will tag and get third. Maylie doing a job there with one away. Rio Fabre taking third base. As getting his first at-bat of the day into the seventh spot, will be Steve Orsini.
Like we said earlier, Steve Orsini got Rockville Express their first home run of the season in Game 1 of the doubleheader on Sunday against FTB. Let's see what we can do here with a runner on third and one out.
Smith looking to regroup. Pitch into Orsini, missing in the dirt. Seen a lot of balls missing low from him. Certainly don't want to do that with a runner on third.
No, I don't want to do that at all. He's trying to get his command back. Like we said, that leadoff home run he gave him probably rattled him a little bit. And he's looking to get his command back here as he's got a runner on third.
And the 1-0, breaking ball, cut on and missed. First breaking ball we've seen from Smith. That was a great start of the game for their starting pitchers. That was the pitch that was really working for them. Ceudi comes back with 1-1. Orsini fouls this one away to the right side, making it 1-2.
Back to your point about the curveballs. Curveballs really working for the starting pitcher here from Dig In, as not a lot of Express batters wavered at it, and it definitely paid out for him as he throws a ball down in the dirt.
Yeah,
runner holds at third.
You lay off the off speed, you sit heavy on the fastball, and then when you get it, 2 home runs on the day. Certainly the game plan here for the Express. So we get a break from the umpire, dust off the plate, as we're even at 2 to Stephen Orsini. Rockville leading 8-4 here in the 5th, courtesy of a home run from Danny Salisbury, his first of the year. Two on its way from Smith, missing in the dirt. Did that clip Orsini?
I don't believe it did there, and as you can hear from the Rockville dugout telling Fabre to stay at third. No advance there. Ball didn't get far enough away.
That runs it full. Ball missed in the dirt. Nearly clipped Orsini in the foot. as he steps back in. Runner just 90 feet away at third. Ball misses, just misses, as Orsini drawing a walk will put runners at the corners for Charlie Furlong. Clear the bases with a triple in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Charlie put the Express back on top, taking the lead for the second time of the game with the, like you said, bases clearing triple. Let's see what they can do here with runners on the corners and only one out. See if they can grow this lead even more.
As this one misses outside. Smith really needs to figure out something here because, he's missing on a lot of pitches, but the ones that are catching the zone, Rockville's putting in play.
Yeah, he's not had a great command so far to this point in his outing here in the fifth inning. Already given up a solo home run, couple base hits, base hit, a walk, and so far he's got runners on the corners with only one out here as Rockville looks to threaten and put up more runs on the board.
And pitch over to first. They got him in a rundown. See what happens at third as the throw comes home. Sails on him. As how about that for a miscue from Dig In? They got Orsini in a rundown. Fabre broke from third. Throw to the plate was botched, and that'll go as the third error of the day for Dig In. Some sloppy defense there as Rockville takes a 9-4 lead, including their second unearned run of the ball game. Having fun scoring that.
Yeah. Fun is definitely the word.
It's Furlong, 1-0 in the count. Takes one in the dirt. Brings it 2-0. Furlong looking to collect his second hit of the day with a runner at second now, following the botched pickoff. 2-0 on its way, missing in the dirt. Apparently that was not the 2-0 as he draws a walk.
Manager out for Dig In. Looks like he's going to possibly make a pitching change here.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten the start from Smith that he intended. Got an out earlier in the inning, unable to come through. He's given up a few walks, a home run, and a base knock at this point of the inning.
And unfortunately, the infielders haven't been working in his favor as they had
two errors in the inning.
2 errors in the inning, which allowed a run to score. We'll see what the words were from the manager and see if he can get his pitcher to calm down here, as we've got Jesse Lacefield stepping into the dish here with 2 on and 1 out in the inning.
And check at second. First pitch to Lacefield, swung on, fouled off towards the left side. Lacefield 0 for 2 in this one. Now would certainly be a good time to pick up the first hit with 2 on.
Oh, yeah, love to get your first base knock of the ball game, especially with runners on and with potential to score a run with the base hit.
As Green, a move towards second, no throw. So he was just looking to get the runners back. Come back, 0-1 to Lacefield, missing in the dirt yet again. One with 1 out to number 1. Lacefield takes a called strike high and in. Good spot there from Smith. He looks for his second out of the inning. Ahead 1-2 in the count. One-two from Smith. Swung on and missed by Lacefield. So that'll go down as the second out of the inning for Dig In. And that'll bring in Ethan Zorball. 1 for 2 in this game. He had a bunt single.
Yeah, Ethan's been so far this season really nasty at the plate. In the first home game that the Express had last week, he helped himself out in his pitching appearances. Pass ball there, advances both runners.
See yet another breakdown from Smith on the mound. So that one really took off from him. Runners able to advance. 2 in scoring position now with 2 away here in the inning.
As I was saying before the wild pitch there, Zorba was able to help himself out there with a RBI double while he was in a start. He had this starting role for the Express, which is always nice to see.
So we'll see a breaking ball in the dirt. That'll run it 2-0 to Zorball. Smith certainly not looking to lay one in as he's got a base open with 2 away in the inning. That would, however, flip the order over for Heffley. So we'll see what the plan is here. Here's a bouncing ball up the middle, stopped at short. Throw to first, takes off. Second run coming home. No throw, and that'll be a 2-run ground out there for Rockville. Not a ground out, as throwing error allows 2 to score. Some shaky defense here from Dig In.
Yeah, thankfully unfortunate for Dig In, a lot of defensive miscues here, but as Express broadcasters, we're not complaining as we've scored 11 runs so far with just 2 outs into the 5th inning. Looking to score some more here as James Heffley takes to the dish.
And takes a called strike 1 on the breaking ball. 4 errors for Dig In, including 3 in this inning.
Yeah, I hate to harp on the same point, but just defensive miscues have really hurt Dig In so far this inning alone, not just this game. Let's see if they can shake it out as this game progresses.
Oh, and off the helmet, Heffley, he's a catcher. I'm sure he's taken a ball or 2 off the helmet in his career. So he takes first without any problem there.
Still never good to see a batter take a ball off the head. Definitely taking a minute to make sure he's okay over there at first base. Looks like he is. All in good spirits there. Good to see.
And that'll bring in Johnny McMath with 2 on.
JT Money coming up with 2 on, 2 out. Let's see what he can do here. Maybe another 3-run bomb.
You know what happened last time he had 2 on. Looking to duplicate his fortunes there.
I gotta say, I'm loving the nickname JT Money. It's really working for him here.
Smith taking a minute prior to the first pitch to McMath. Checks and deals. McMath taking ball 1.
One thing I'd like to note is that after his first at bat with the home run, I thought they might pitch away from him, but they ended up hitting him. I wonder how they approach him here after giving up a home run and then hit by pitch. Do they pitch to him here? Do they pitch away from him? What do they do?
2 outs certainly as a pitcher. You want to get the last out of the inning. Is McMath going opposite field? Dive out and left. Did he hang on? He does. How about that for the 3rd out? Robbing Johnny McMath of a hit. We're going to have to leave it there, but not before Rockville pushing across 4 more in the inning as they lead 11-4. We're back here in the top of the 6th after Rockville pushes across 4 last inning, including a home run from Danny Salisbury.
We were talking about it earlier, how we both heard the crack of the bat. I was watching it out. I saw it bounce. I had no idea if it bounced over the wall or it was past the wall and then bounced. But the umpires rolled it a home run, and we were talking with the umpire in between innings. And Salisbury's reaction was just a very calm, very surprised, and I would assume a very happy reaction as he got his first home run of the season.
Yeah, when's the last time you saw a reliever go yard?
Not too often. Again, it's a little different here with lots of utility players here. Pitchers definitely have a lot more pop than those in the major leagues or maybe even in minor leagues.
Yeah, you don't necessarily see the pitcher only nod. Is Salisbury one of those guys that plays both the field and pitches when in need? Took over the duties in the 5th, following a home run to help his lead as Rick Price out to talk to him, as we'll see some sort of switch here. Into the game is Nathan Bowman, heading out towards left field, so Fabre will come in. We'll get the rest of the changes to you when we get them. That's the day on Salisbury as Abrams comes in. Andrew Abrams, the lefty, will take over the pitching duties, as you got to think Salisbury was working on a pitch count.
Yeah, it might have been. Looked really solid in his relief appearance, but Rick Price takes him out of the game here. Looks to be a scheduled change there. Like you said, Josh, might have been pitch count. Either way, we've got Abrams in here pitching.
Yeah, up 7 runs. He's certainly an arm you want to save. He's been one of their go-to pitchers. I believe that was the only swap we saw there other than the one out and left.
And Nate Bowman coming in to left and in for Rio Fabry. We're still trying to sort out the defensive changes here. As you said, might be the only one, but we're still looking at it.
Hard to tell, and they haven't taken their positions yet, but as we said, we will get that to you when we know. Few more tosses out by Abrams as he's trying to hold on to a 7-run lead. Shouldn't be much of a problem.
Well, 7-run lead or a 1-run lead, either way, looks to make sure Dig In doesn't put any more runs across the plate here.
Yeah, and the key to that, throw strikes, as we're through 6 1/3. Certainly in the latter half of this game. 5 1/3, rather. As the batter steps in, and Abrams will get his relief appearance underway. It's his first pitch, missing, low in the dirt. Abrams the 1-0. In there, called strike 1. Always a good feeling as a pitcher to get that first called strike, figure out where the spots of the zone are. As this one's flied out towards left center and caught out there in center field. Was Ethan Zorball playing center today with Saylor pitching, as we've got 2 away here in the 6th.
Something we've noted a lot about this game is the defensive utility that this Rockville Express team has, and Rick Price is using that to his advantage, putting players anywhere they can and everywhere they can so far in multiple different positions and spots in the batting lineup. As a line drive, center field, Zorball under it, puts it away for the third out of the inning.
And midway through 6, we're going to leave it there. Rockville leading 11-4. We're back here in the bottom of the 6th. Let's get the scoreboard right as Eddie Hakopian leads off the inning. Rockville leading by 7 in the later frame of this game. Certainly looking to add a few insurance runs, because why not?
Yeah, already with the 7-run lead. Let's see if Eddie can get something going here for the Express in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Takes ball 1 there.
Hunter Smith still pitching. A little bit of a surprise after that shaky first inning. But Dig In with a short bench, asking him to eat a few innings here. They don't really have much of a choice unless they want to make a defensive switch.
Well, like we noted before the game, this was scheduled to be a doubleheader, but Dig In, very short at pitching, was asked Rockville if they would accept just one game here, as Eddie laces one through the 5.5 hole into left field there, gets himself on base there with a leadoff single.
5.5 hole. Little math for you guys at home. Baseball math, that is.
Yeah.
Pat, here's some baseball math for you. What's a 6 plus 4 plus 3?
Well, if you do the math right, that is 2.
And, asked for time there, didn't get it. As Abrams steps in. Got a called strike. You definitely saw him put his hand up and ask for time. Umpire didn't grant it. There's a throw over to Copian, back in time. Abrams, this is his first at-bat of the season. Only pitched to this point.
With this being the first at-bat of his season, you wonder if he'd like to start it off with get a base hit here and bat 1,000.
Yeah,
would look really good on a stat line.
We mentioned the pitcher-only role. Abrams certainly one of those guys. Looking to prove that pitchers can hit too. Pitchers only, that is. 0-2 to him with a runner at first. None away here in the bottom of the 6th. If you're Smith, this is definitely an out you want. As he comes back with a ball outside. Smith, check on Hakopian at first. Coming back with the 1-2. Missing outside, evens things at 2. Got ahead of Abrams, then missed with 2 pitches, back-to-back fastballs outside. See if he's setting up for a breaking ball down and in.
It's another pickoff attempt there to keep Hakopian honest at first base. As you said, yeah, let's see if he's going to throw an off-speed pitch here and maybe try and get strike 3.
And his fastball is fouled into the net. Late swing from Abrams. Perhaps he heard us and thought the off-speed was coming.
Maybe. He looks into another 2-2 pitch here. Let's see if Smith is going to go with a heater here, maybe.
If I wanted to tell him a breaking ball was coming, I'd have banged on the table or something.
Unfortunately, no trash cans are close, but a table might be all we can get here.
Yet another throw over. It's the 4th time he's thrown over to Hakopian.
You think he might be trying to keep him honest over there at first, just maybe.
Think so, as Hakopian responds with half a step lead here. It's a ball missing in the dirt. Runs it full to Abrams.
I think before that pitch, he probably could have banged the table a couple times. That was a breaking ball inside.
As we'll see what Smith comes back with the full count to Abrams. As a fastball fouled off, keeps it full. Abrams just looking to stay alive here.
One thing I will say with a full count and a couple times in this at bat, Abrams has been down to 2 strikes for a bit now. He's definitely fouled off a couple of these pitches and has raised the pitch count for Smith here, which is rising.
As he takes called strike 3. Smith picking up his first strikeout of the day.
Couple groans in the stands is
Couple people like that call.
Couple people didn't like that call. No, myself included. Looked a little outside, but again, I'm a broadcaster, not an umpire.
And for pace of play, no complaints out of me. As that will bring in Nathan Bowman. As the umpires will discuss, I'm not sure what.
Still not really sure what the umpires conversed about. As you said, sorry, cut you off. They're breaking apart here. Looks like play will continue.
As I was talking about pace of play.
Slows down a little bit there.
Nathan Bowman stepping in for his first at-bat of the day. It was a late entry, took over left field for Fabre. First pitch to him, missing wide. Copian leads off of first. Still standing there following 4, now 5 moves over. Hakopian seemingly confused with why they're throwing over so many times to him, trailing by 7.
Smith really wants him to be honest there at first base. As he takes a small break towards second base, but no further than maybe 6 or 7 steps.
Gotta think he was just messing with him there.
Yeah, with almost 5, with north of 4 or 5 pickoff attempts that have all been unsuccessful so far. Pitch inside, gets behind the catcher, and there's a Hakopian goes to second.
He rounds it
Round
ahead
second, goes to third.
Throw down, bounces, and he's in there at third. How about that for all those pickoff moves? He now advances on a double, what do you call that, a double pass ball? Goes from first all the way to third.
Pass ball resulting in this 2 stolen bases there. I find a lot of irony there as the multiple pickoff attempts and a pass ball allows Hakopian to be on third here with only 1 out in the inning.
And Bowman quickly getting an RBI chance is on that ball. Hakopian from first all the way around to third. Bowman a swinging hack, missing, evening the count at 2.
One thing we noted about at the beginning of this game in our first home game last week is the real estate behind home plate, and that worked against Dig In as Hakopian is able to steal 2 bases there on a pass ball.
You really got to hustle after those.
As Bowman lines one into right field, it drops in. Hakopian on his way home. Throw in. Not in time. Hakopian scores. Rockville extends their lead to 12-4 with the RBI single from Bowman.
Nice first at-bat of the day. Bowman capitalizing on the miscue that led to Hakopian going from first to third, then scoring on the single. That brings in Ryan Maylie, robbed of a hit last time up, looking to bounce back from it. As time was called prior to the pickoff move, so we won't count that.
No. Again, another pickoff move.
And Maylie taking ball 1. Smith still pitching with no other options, is at 45 now on the day, with just 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Breaking ball from him misses.
I'm trying to look out past the left field fence, and I don't see anyone warming for Dig In. Like you said earlier, with limited pitching, I don't know if there is anyone to warm up at this point.
Like I said, if they're going to switch pitchers, it's going to have to be someone in the field. As Maylie drives one out towards center, dropping in there. Bowman turns and heads for third, and he'll be in. As Rockville, their 10th hit of the game, gives them first and third with just 1 away in the 6th. So they move the line. Orsini steps in now. Time called by Orsini as Smith was taking a while to deliver the first pitch to him. Not the first man we've seen that happen to, is Smith taking his time. Thrown 48 pitches, I can't blame him. As first pitch to Orsini's fouled off.
Rockville really pouncing on Smith, who's been struggling with his command so far in this appearance. Again, increasing the lead to 12-4 here in the bottom of the 6th, and they've got runners on the corners with 1 out, and they're definitely threatening to put some more runners across here.
As a breaking ball misses into Orsini, definitely losing command of it.
The breaking ball, which was working in the favor of Dig In early in this game, has definitely been their part of their breakdown so far in the last few innings.
Yeah, especially with these pass balls that lead to advances, like you said, giving Rockville good scoring opportunities, and they're converting. Something they've done all season. They've really capitalized off of relief pitching, especially shaky relief pitching. So they look to grow on an 8-run lead. Maylie out to a huge lead as this ball gets away. Right on cue, giving Rockville a 13-4 lead as both runners advance. Smith seemingly frustrated.
I imagine he would be with giving up yet another run on a pass ball here. Very, very weak command. It's almost as if it's deteriorating after every pitch. It's just lots of pass balls now. The breaking ball is not hitting the zone, not as sharp, and Rockville's able to pounce on it.
As this one misses, high to Orsini, puts him on, ball 4. bringing in Charlie Furlong. Furlong, if you remember back to the third inning, hit a base-clearing triple, making him 1 for 2 on the day. As Duffy out, this will be the end of his reliever, Smith. Pitching now is Jake Becker. Last man on the bench for Dig In will come in and take over the pitching duties here. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. While he warms up, we're going to take a break. We'll be back. We're back here in the bottom of the 6th as Jake Becker takes over the pitching duties for Dig In. Saw him warming up with a little bit of a signed wide style. See how that plays out, as seemingly didn't see him throw a lot of strikes, as you were telling me during the break you saw him fall on one knee. Wonder what that was all about.
There's a little dirt in his right knee there. Looked to be all good though, but not too often you see side-wide pitching motion. Quite interesting, especially a league with lots of youth. Obviously, young adults. Most of them in college. Some of them soon to be freshmen in college. But either way, you don't see it very often. Furlong swinging a miss there.
Yeah, as Furlong's in, runners on first and second. Something Rockville's been doing a great job of all day is converting with runners on. See if they add to this lead on any further with one away. As it check swing, no swing from Furlong. And this one put in play towards second base. Slow roller, no shot at 2 as he takes the easy out at first. Dig In's got 2 away and a chance to get out of this inning. Sure, it's felt like an eternity to them.
It felt like an eternity to them and to us
Yeah.
back here, just sitting in the chairs watching this lead grow. Again, not complaining too much, but as Josh was talking about earlier, pace of play has definitely slowed down a lot so far in the bottom half of the 6th inning here.
It's gone backwards since I said that as this one gets away. We'll see yet another run scored on a pass ball. Makes things 14-4 for the Express in the bottom of the 6th. Runs coming in bunches, but hey, up 10.
Yeah, up 10. No complaints here from the Express. Love to see it, as they are definitely taking advantage of the poor pitching so far from Dig In.
Up 10. the run rule, 12 after 7. So you remember we won on a mercy rule in the doubleheader, so a little bit of a different rule there. So we just got a clarification. Pitch in there called.
Well, I think that we might be 10 after 5, but since we weren't at 10 through 5, it might be a little different here. Yeah. Another ball in the dirt. Let's see if Rockville might be able to push over a couple more runs and get the 12 through 7.
Yeah, they're on pace for it for sure. They've got a runner on third and still another inning to do so. As this one misses for ball 4. Putting runners at the corner. That'll bring in Ethan Zorball.
We were originally scheduled for a doubleheader, 2 7-inning games. We might just get that 7-inning game without a doubleheader today. We'll see.
Although it feels like we've played a doubleheader.
Well, again, the pace of play is very slow, so I can understand why you feel that.
Goes first pitch to Zorball, missing inside. Rockville 14 runs on just 10 hits. Certainly been taking advantage of some I don't want to say low quality pitching, but it certainly hasn't been the best they've seen all season.
Well, low quality pitch, but the large real estate behind home plate is definitely plagued Dig In here with pass balls as Zorball grounds out to shortstop and almost out of the inning and not.
A throwing error from shortstop as, man, should have been an easy out 3. Threw that ball just way short of first. Didn't get the run in from third, however. He holds as Rockville keeps a 14 lead as here's a bouncing ball out towards third. This should get them out of the inning, but it does not. As another hopper at first keeps this inning alive. Run does score that time. Rockville taking a 15-4 lead. Two straight errors for Dig In as their total climbs to 6 on the game now. You believe that?
I honestly can't believe that, but again, with the 1-10 record that we saw earlier today, it definitely shows why. JT Money with the line drive. Does it get down? It does get down. Base hit there, loads the bases here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, McMath responding with a nice single there. No advance around second. He holds on as Rockville is bases loaded for Eddie Hakopian. Dig In 2 chances to get out of the inning to this point. Unable to do either one as both throws to first were not picked. One to Hakopian, misses outside. And foul ball evens things at 2. 2-2 with 2 out in the bottom of the 6th. Rockville with bases loaded. As we mentioned earlier, the mercy rule is 12 through 7. Rockville just 1 shy of the 12 mark. See if Hakopian can put them over that limit here. As a bouncing ball towards third, just to the left of the bag. So we'll have to do it over. That one barely a foul ball. Would have plated 1, maybe 2. Two once more to Hakopian. Fouled off once more.
I apologize for those watching on Game Changer. A little lost here. Errors, multiple errors in the inning have messed with me a little bit. Trying to work it out.
And a step off there prior to the 2-2. Regroup from Becker. See what he comes back with. Lined foul again. Hakopian keeping things even at 2. On 4 straight foul balls.
Let's see if he can straighten one out here and drive in his last run possibly.
And takes a called strike 3. Out of the inning for Dig In. And we're going to have to leave it there. We're back here in the top of the 7th. Yes, only the 7th, as Rockville leads 15-4. Bryce Green into the game, taking over in relief.
Yeah, another relief pitcher for Rockville here. Rick Price not wanting to pitch his players too far. Looks like a lot of the relievers have only gotten an inning so far. Let's see how Bryce Green enters this game with a 11-run lead here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, his first pitch from Green in there, called strike 1. Dad behind the plate, certainly happy with that. Green in there, strike 2. finding that outside corner early.
Great to see a relief pitcher at the beginning of his appearance find the outside zone and getting it to work from here as he's already ahead 0-2 to the leadoff batter.
See what he comes back with. Heffley setting up on the outer half as this one's fouled away. Green throwing strikes. Can't ask for anything more if you're Rick Price.
No, relief pitcher, his first appearance. Inside pitch, ball 1. Runs the counts 1-2, but prior 2 pitches to that, or prior 3 pitches were all strikes, with the exception of a foul ball. Great command so far. As we said, he found the outside corner. Let's see if he can get to it again here.
And Rick Price having a little bit more flexibility in this game. He's spacing his pitchers out. All but one bench players have come into this one. Can't say the same for Dig In, as I believe they're all out of options over there. Green runs the count full.
As we were saying, he started off great in this at bat. He's gone from 0-2 to 3-2. Let's see what he does here. Tries to put him away.
And a fly ball out towards center. Back and off the wall, as this will be extra bases. Throw into second. As the leadoff double there for Dig In. That was Weller, the catcher, on the double there. That brings in Amartya Eswaran King, shortstop for Dig In. Off-speed pitch, bounced out towards short. Furlong fields it cleanly. Throw over on the bounce, gets away. Dig In now his second and third to start off the inning, followed by the second error of the game for Furlong. I believe that's number 8 on the season.
Yeah, we've harped on it, unfortunately, a few times too many, but just the defensive miscues from Furlong so far this season have really gone against him and have really hurt this team. Let's hope that with no outs here and 2-1 for Dig In, they don't put across any runners here.
As Green, the bounce back, gets a strike on the outside. Has a base to work with, but going right at the hitter here. Certainly love to see it. Gets a swing and a pop-up towards right. On the move and over his head, as this will also be extra bases. Throw to second. As Dig In only plates 1 on a double, with runners on second and third.
Dig In here, working station to station here with back-to-back doubles. That one from Warren was an RBI double. Puts it across their fifth.
Double. That's first pitch from Green to Burton, misses outside. The 1-0. In there, called, strike 1. Dig In at this point, just playing to get out of the 7-inning mercy.
Well, so far they've done just that, as they've put another run across the board to cut the lead to now 15-5, a 10-run lead for Rockville here.
Green gets ahead with a swinging strike there. Ahead 1-2 in the count. Looking for his first strikeout here in this ball game. See what he comes with. The 1-2 on its way. Cut on and missed at a nice breaking ball for out number 1. Good bounce back there.
Yeah, after giving up back-to-back doubles, one of those resulting in a run driven in. Great to see a swing and a miss strikeout there for Green.
Green Green following the strikeout. First pitch here, in there, called strike one, right on that outside corner.
Nice to see Green go back to that outside corner where he got the first 2 strike calls of his first batter. Goes, like I said, goes there again, gets into the strike, gets ahead in the count. Goes there again. Strike 2, ahead in the count, 0-2 here. See what he can do here.
Hitter's the leadoff man, Jordan Myers. Already a strikeout in this game for him, in danger of falling behind here. As foul ball, unable to hang it behind the plate is Heffley. So it ricochets off the mitt, and we'll have to do the 0-2 over. Oh, fastball up from Green there. Could be setting up a down, low in, off speed here. See what he comes back with. If I'm him, you got to strike out on a nice breaker early on. Come right back with that. Is the 0-2 on his way? Is a breaking ball. Doesn't get a chase. Runs at 1-2. Look in, 1-2 on its way from Green. As this hits the batter, this will load the bases with just 1 away here in the inning. Does, however, set up the chance for a double play ball, as Rockville's already gotten 1 to this point in the game.
Yeah, it wasn't a regular 4-6-3 double play. It was a 4-3 double play. A pop up to second baseman, and the runner at first got so far off the bag that he was able to be taken out there for a second out.
As this brings in Matt Sicoli. Bases loaded for him. As he takes outside 1-0. Green working to get out of a jam. The 1-0's driven out towards left. This will drop. Only 1 will score. Some signs of life from Dig In as they've put some up on the board this inning. Still threatening with the bases loaded, down by 9 here.
Yeah, just as we thought Rockville might be slamming the door here on Dig In with that. It was back-to-back multiple run-producing innings. Dig In here has cracked the door open with bases loaded and 1 out, as they've already pushed a couple runs across here in the top of the 7th.
I'll bring in Ethan Wentzlaff. As ball in the dirt. Nice stop by Heffley. Wentzlaff looking to keep the line moving here. Third man up in the Dig In lineup. He takes this one, missing just off the plate for ball 2. (2-0 from Green, looking to get out of this jam. This one missing, 3-0. And 3-0 from Green on its way, nowhere to put him. Don't want to walk him here. As hitter lays off, takes strike 1. Wentzlaff taking all the way. He'll face a 3-1 count here with 1 out. As he'll lay off here, this will walk in a run. Dig In will draw ever closer. So you've got a 15-7 ball game. That brings up Derek Newman, the cleanup man with the bases loaded. Certainly the guy Dig In wants in the box here.
Has the name
Called strike 1.
cleanup batter here with the bases loaded. Let's see if he can put that name to work here.
0-1 misses in the dirt. Heffley, a nice stop behind the plate. So we've seen plenty of pass ball runs in from the dig-in side.
Yeah, good to see Heffley stopping that, keeping it in front of him, and keep the runners from advancing.
1-1 on his way from Green. Missing outside. Came in throwing strikes, missing the zone a little bit here. Two, 1. Swung on and missed. Evens the count at 2. Strikeout here would certainly get some momentum back on their side. Dig In only 7 hits to this point of the ball game, as a bouncing ball out towards third, bobbled out by Lacefield as this will get a run in. That will go down as the 4th error of the day for Rockville, 10th total in this game.
Yeah, not good to see 4 errors from a team, but especially 4 errors, making 10 total for the ball game between both teams. As much as we'd like to say Rockville was sound defensively last few games, the same cannot be said for this game so far.
Certainly to this point of the season is when you want to see your teams really close up the defense part of their game. Rockville is certainly improving in that category as errors plagued their first 2 losses. Only 1 made in their 4-game winning streak. However, 4 here today.
I think the only thing that can help Rockville at this point is the fact that they still have a 7-run lead here. Not that they want to give up those 7 runs, but they have a few more runs to give up if they were to.
That's why you can never get enough insurance runs.
Yeah, insurance runs are key, and you'd like to see a lot of them. And unfortunately, Rockville is line drive, shallow right center, caught by Hakopian, and
Hakopian makes a nice play there, ranging to his left, able to put this one away on the shallow grass for the 2nd out. Good man to get there as he had a nice bounce back against the cleanup man in this dig-in lineup. So that'll bring in Peterson, the extra hitter.
ball outside.
Peterson 1 for 3 to this point. Took ball 1 there. Green just 1 out away from getting out of this jam as he misses high, bringing things to 2-0.
Yeah, we were saying in the very beginning stages of this inning how Green looked really good with 2 very quick strikes, and since then has been everything but great. It's line drive to center field.
Diving play out in center, unable to catch it as this will score 2. Dig In making this a 15-10 ball game. They've scored 6 in this inning so far. As Rick calls time, meeting on the mound. Certainly a few things to discuss is for the first time in this ball game since they led 4-1, Dig In has some life here. And coming in is Furlong. Scratch that, Jesse Lacefield as he'll swap gloves, likely going into pitch. You'll likely see Green take third, did so a few times in the doubleheader. Lacefield been a popular option for Rick Price in relief. as he will take the ball, in fact. Green will likely head out towards third. As Lacefield warms up, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in the top of the 7th. Rockville still leading 10-15. And we're back here in the top of the 7th as Jesse Lacefield looks to shut the door on this hot dig-in inning. They've played it 6 in the inning so far as Lacefield got that hot fastball working for strike 1.
Yeah, Dig In here really sticking in this game as it almost looked like Rockville had shut them out as they were up 11 runs. Strike 2 there from Lacefield. But this inning, Dig In is really dug in and clawed their way back into this game. It's only a 5-run lead now for Rockville.
I was waiting all game to make that pun. You just took it right out of my mouth.
Sorry, not sorry, Josh.
It's all good. Can't complain since you drove here.
Yep. Be careful what you say. I did drive you here.
And 1-2 from Lacefield. A feeble attempt at a swing there. Gets him out of the inning, but not before 6 come across. As we head towards the bottom of the 7th, Rockville leading 15-10. We're back here in the bottom of the 7th as Rockville leads 15-10. Something to point out that's been the story of this game to this point is the error totals for both teams, totaling at 10 through 7. Certainly some sloppy defenses led to a high-scoring game. As last inning we were talking about the possibility of a mercy rule, then Dig In went and scored 6. As Green leads us off this inning. He took over duties at third base following his pitching appearance as he takes ball 1 off the plate.
Yeah, we were talking about how pace of play was starting to pick up a little bit. ball in the dirt there. And then in the top of the 7th inning, Dig In said, "Yeah, no, we're gonna slow this game down real slow," and scored 6 runs on defensive miscues, walks, hits, everything you can think of. Strike 1 there to Bryce Green. And we see ourselves in a 15-10 ball game, almost a slugfest, you'd think, but most of it is just defensive miscues and lots of base runners as Bryce Green puts a ball in the ground, shortstop, over the head of the first baseman there. No advancement, as he will stay on first. And yet another error in the ball game. 11 in total.
Number 7 for Dig In. As, man, in between innings, you're telling me as this has Little League written all over it. I certainly have to agree with you there. Bring in Nate Bowman following the leadoff error. So Rockville's got 1 on, no outs in the inning. Pitch from Becker misses inside. Fouled off, makes it 1-1.
Definitely goes in the favor of Dig In. That was a foul ball because that definitely would have advanced Green to second base.
As Becker drops in strike 2 there. Throw over to Green at first, back in time.
Loud call from the first base coach there, trying to get his runner back so he doesn't get picked off.
Has strike 3 taken there. First out of the inning. That'll bring up Ryan Maylie. You can't say this game hasn't had a little bit of everything. We've seen 2 home runs, a bunch of errors, some pass balls.
Extra base hits galore, infield hits. I mean, yeah, like you said, this game has pretty much had everything you can ask for or not ask for. It's just had it. As this game continues to crawl along, maybe the first quick inning in a while.
As Maylie calls time, steps out. Breaking ball in on the leg, gets away. Green towards second, able to swipe second base. Count goes 1-1 to Maylie as he now has a runner in scoring position. Ball misses outside. Something you were touching on earlier, that sidewind motion from Becker resulting in a lot of balls.
Yeah, it's interesting to see sidewind pitching, trying to get those pitches to go outside in, trying to catch the zone. So far, Becker not being able to do so that much so far in this appearance here. Let's see if he brings one in, Maylie can get on one here. As he doesn't, and ball 4.
Gives Rockville first and second for Steve Orsini. Bouncing ball out towards second, double play, 4, 6, 3. They turn the double play. As they get out of the inning, Rockville leading 15-10 as we head towards the 8th.
It's a dart.
And we're back in the top of the 8th as the throw goes down. Rockville leading 15-10 as Dig In digs in. Jesse Lacefield not on the mound. That'll be Dima into the game now. Last man on the bench for Rockville. As he gets a called strike one, starting off his appearance on the mound. And a fly ball out. Lacefield moved back to third as Green comes out for the day. Update on the defensive switch. John Dima, 6'2", right-hander out of Allegheny College, makes his second appearance of the year for the Express. Getting a quick first out there. Swing and a foul ball off the catcher. Dima the 0-1, curveball in there for strike two. Good first breaking ball of the day.
Yeah, great to throw your first breaking ball and get the feel of it for a strike there.
As a bouncing ball out towards short, backhand by Furlong, throw across in time. Nice second out as Furlong makes a beautiful backhand stop, throws off his back foot, a laser across the field to McMath as Rockville gets the second out of the inning. Good work from Dima so far as he'll have to pitch the rest of the way for the Express.
Yeah, it looks like it as Rick has gone through all his pitchers, all the possible pitches that he has. Ball one there. But so far, very quick inning as he got through 2 outs, only 5 pitches. A fly ball to left and a ground ball to Charlie that was thrown over to first.
And the 1-0 from Dima, swung on, bounced into left. Dig In will get a base runner this inning. That'll flip the batting over for Jordan Myers. Dima's got a runner on first. First pitch to Myers misses wide. Myers 2 for 3 to this point of the ball game. Looking to go a solid 3 for 4. Keep the line moving with 2 outs for Dig In. As this one's skied towards right and out of play, we'll even things at 1. Dima, high breaking ball, brings things to 2-1. Runner holds 2-1, throw behind him from Heffley. Runner back in time. Count goes 3-1 as Dima unable to catch the corner on that last pitch. And a 2-out walk. Rockville 2 outs quickly in the 8th and giving up 2 base runners.
Yeah, unfortunately, Deem is not able to put these last not easily able to get the last out of this inning. He's given up a base hit and now a 2-out walk. Let's hope this inning does not continue and the pace of game does not get any slower, if that's possible.
Yeah, as we're approaching the 3-hour mark, in fact. First pitch misses here, inside. Dima in there, called strike. Look out towards the outfield. You see the evening lights on here at Latonia.
Yeah, we didn't think we'd see this today with the 5-hour schedule, 5 o'clock scheduled first pitch, but as the last few innings have gone longer and longer in length and time, the lights have come on here. We'll see how that affects the game, if it does at all.
And 2-1 from Dima, fouled off of Heffley. Even things up at 2. Dima, one pitch away from getting out of this, get the boys back in for the bottom of the 8th, and try to add on to this 5-run lead.
Yeah, it's crazy to think a 5-run lead where only 2 innings ago it was a 10-run, actually 11-run lead for Rockville. Strike 3 there. Dima gets out of the inning, out of the jam. To the bottom of the 8th we go. 15-10 Rockville.
We'll go back here in the bottom of the 8th. Rockville leading 15-10. As we approach the 3-hour mark in this game, Charlie Furlong will lead us off. Becker still the pitcher. First pitch catches the outside. Oh, 1 from Becker in there, called strike 2. Furlong yet to get the bat off his shoulder in this at-bat. Oh, 2 missing outside. Becker from the sideline trying to get that breaking ball to come back towards the outside corner. Unable to do so.
Like I said earlier, it's going to be kind of hard to get that pitch to go outside in, but Becker has been getting it to work a couple times as that's fouled off behind us.
Furlong will try to straighten that out as he's down 1-2 here. One, 2 to Furlong on its way. Missing in the dirt. Evens the count at 2. My apologies, a full count to Furlong. As he drives one into right for a base hit. 12th hit of the game for Rockville as they've got a leadoff man aboard here in the bottom of the 8th. That brings in Jesse Lacefield. Got an inning of relief, then resumed duties at third base. See what he can do in here with a runner on first as he takes ball one inside. Close pitch there. And a swinging cut makes it 1-1. Furlong, the runner at first here in the 8th. Rockville looking to add a few insurance runs. As a swinging strike there. Lacefield missing. And throw over. Furlong back in time. One-two to Lacefield misses, evening it 2. Becker checks Furlong at first. Swung on and missed with the 2-2. One away here in the bottom of the 8th as that'll bring up Ethan Zorball. And time called as Duffy will have a word with his reliever Becker here. Zorball will have a word with Rick Price. And a short meeting there. Duffy heading back towards his third base dugout. As Zorball will step in for his 5th plate appearance of the day. 1-4 to this point.
Yeah, love to see that 1-for-4 performance from Zorball.
Takes a called strike off the plate. Down 0-1. 0-1 misses outside. Throw down behind Furlong, not in time. Furlong gets his lead off of first. Ball in the dirt, misses. Runs the count to 2-1. And a ball in the dirt from Becker, runs it to 3-1. Becker north of 50 pitches out of the pen now. Something Dig In's had to struggle with. Rockville not as much, as they've changed pitchers just about every inning.
Well, we were talking with, swing and a miss there.
Strike 2.
Count full to Zorball. One away here in the inning with a runner at first. His team hanging on to a 5-run lead as this one misses outside. And Duffy out of the dugout once more. This could be the end of the day for Becker. Becker unhappy with that as designated hitter Ryan Davis will take over the pitching duties now. As Davis warms up, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in the bottom of the 8th. And we're back here in the bottom of the 8th. Davis is ready on the bump as he comes in with runners at first and second with one out. He'll face James Heffley, leadoff man today for Rockville. Heffley 1 for 3 to this point of the ball game as he takes ball 1 on the outside. One 0 to Heffley on its way. And swung out, flied towards left. Put away for the second out. Didn't have to move at all out there in left, as Rockville has 2 away. Brings in Johnny McMath, 2 for 4 with a home run to this game.
Yeah, as you've said a couple times, JT Money, as he's going from now on, hit a 3-run home run early in this game, part of the 6-run, I believe, third inning?
Third inning, yeah.
For the Express here.
Been so long.
Let's see if he can, again, with 2 on, see if he can get.
And we're back in the top of the 9th. Apologies for the technical delay as we went off the air for a few minutes. We're back on. Got a runner on third who was hit by a pitch and then advanced on a stolen base and a throwing error. Ooh, Dima missing on a curveball. Runs at 1-1. Thought he had strike 2 there. Dima just 3 outs away from getting out of this ball game. As a swung-on pitch in the dirt, runner will break to first. Heffley the throw down, no problem for the first out. And now for Dig In, Ryan Davis took over the pitching duties, surrendering a 3-run home run in the last half.
Yeah, we're hoping the broadcast picked that one up. We don't know when it went out, but either way, we're back now for the top of the 9th inning.
And a called strike. It's at 0-1. Dig In as a runner at third. As a pop-up, called off at first by McMath, put away for the second out, no problem. And Peterson, the extra hitter, stands in as the last shot for Dig In. Dima just 1 out away now. He misses high and in with a first pitch fastball. Dima the 1-0. Fouled straight back. Evens the count at 1. One on its way. Breaking ball missing high. Never really broke.
Nah, it stayed high and stayed just above the zone for ball 2 there. Let's get Dima to a couple more strikes to get out of this inning.
And he does. He gets a called strike 2.
Dima 1 strike away from putting Dig In out of this game and getting away with this 18-10 victory, which would be 5 straight for the Express.
And 2-2 on its way. Misses outside. Runs it full. Three, 2 out on what could be the last strike of the ball game. Dima in the windup. Swung on and missed. And that's your ball game. Rockville wins this one 18-10. Their 5th straight win. They climbed to 5-2 on the season. As we're going to leave it there from Latonia, Josh Feldman alongside Pat Mitchell signing off.